Hey there, happy day. Let's talk about power. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma, documenting my journey as I transition from the brick and mortar world of corporate America and lots of different types of businesses, ranging from manufacturing to retail sales and everything in between. Real estate. I think that almost all of us entrepreneurs have spent some time in the real estate industry. Sometimes in the real estate industry, sometimes in the network marketing or MLM industry, sometime in selling some kind of things, because we all sell things, right? And I just think it's really interesting that we have these diverse paths and these diverse levels of experience until we fall upon the thing that just makes our heart sing, that makes us really, really happy. And the thing that we love to do, and we do it even if we weren't being paid for it. So, power. I'm thinking about power today for a couple of reasons. And I'm not talking about, there's all kinds of power, right? There's position power. There's the power of the position that you happen to hold in an organization or in a job or something. There's position power. Or, the presidency has position power. There's all different types of power. I am talking about our own personal power, the power that we have to impact our own lives. And I'm thinking about that today because the expression I used for supersize your business was keeping your fingers crossed, and where that comes from. And to me, keeping your fingers crossed is like wishing and hoping and trying. They're not very powerful words. And what I love about words and phrases and idioms and metaphors is that we get to decide what each of those things mean to us. I get to decide what power means to me. I get to decide what excellence means to me. I get to decide what success means to me. Guess what? If I get to decide those for me, that means you get to decide those for you. There is nothing more powerful than choosing how we're going to react to things. Choosing and knowing that we have the power in any minute, any second, to change everything by changing the way we think and react and feel about any given thing. And it can start with words, it can start with actions, it can start with our beliefs, it can start with anything. So thinking about personal power today, and that I will always keep my fingers crossed and wish for good things for everybody in my life. But I'm not going to just stop there. I'm not just going to keep it passive and not help. If there's any way I can help somebody with a project or with something that they want to achieve, I'm not just going to keep my fingers crossed for them. I'm not just going to wish them and hope for them. I'm going to wish them and give them all the positive energy I can, but I'm also going to do anything else I can to help them to achieve that result, to help them get that goal. And maybe it's just coaching them on being proactive versus reactive, going after what it is that they want, like taking steps toward it to ensure that it happens, not just hoping that it happens or trying it and at the first obstacle or sign of difficulty, then giving up and saying, oh, I guess this didn't work for me. Today was a break from the Field of Favor challenge. Yesterday, well, there'll be one, but it's not until, I want to say noon Central Standard Time today is when it'll be live, which it's going to be tough, noon today through Thursday, to participate live. I might have to wait till after my amazing little granddaughter goes home and then listen and do the homework, just because then I actually can pay attention to it and of course pay attention to her, because she gets my undivided attention during the times that she's with me. It's just a short period of time. It's an opportunity for me to be involved with her, and that is more important than anything else that I could possibly be doing. It's more important than any business deal. It's more important than any interview. It's more important than any project or call or anything that I could possibly be doing, because it's this little window of opportunity to spend time with her. And I look back on the times that I didn't spend with my kids when I was building businesses and working and running through my life, and I feel that this is my chance to make up for the time that I didn't spend 100% focus on them. So when I am hanging out with this little angel of a human being, I spend my time and my attention on her. And then I do what I got to do and what I want to do outside of that time. It's not that big a time. And guess what? She's going to be in all-day school next year, and that means I won't have the opportunity to spend time with her. So I am cherishing the time that I get to spend with her. So the Field of Favor challenge, I'm doing it. I've done all 3 assignments so far. I've gotten online and made my videos. probably some of the worst videos I've made, except for if you've been watching my videos or listening to my podcast, you're like, oh no, that one was really, really bad. So maybe not the worst, but definitely entertaining. It's a group that I know no one in. I don't know a single person in this group. It's a group that is totally outside my normal circle of contacts and influence and friends and people that I've run across in my many years of business and life. So maybe there's somebody I know in there, but so far of the 700 and some people, I don't know and have never met a single person in there, which is really fun to be involved in a group of totally different perspective, totally different people. There's so much for me to learn there. There's so much for me to learn there, and not from a selfish standpoint, but I'm always looking for opportunities to learn and grow. So later, and I'll talk about it tomorrow, what the assignment is. I think it's going to be more about strategy of selecting and determining and figuring out what the heck is your place, your true narrow niche of where you belong and where the people that you're here to serve are. BP challenge today, day 83 already. We're almost done. 83, it's a 90-day challenge, so 7 more days, because I always do a bonus day. And I might do a follow-up call in about a week. I'm thinking, I'm toying with that idea just to see and get some feedback on how did it go for everybody. So ramping up, and not ramping up, we're ramping down. We're rolling down, but ramping up with respect to results. But ramping down in terms of drawing to a conclusion that 90-day challenge, which I had mismarked my calendar, and I thought it was a whole nother week going to the new year, but it's not. It's going to end on, geez, I want to say right before Christmas, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. So on Christmas Eve will be the last day of it'll be the bonus day of the 90-day challenge. So the 23rd it'll end, but it will be, I'll do a bonus day on Christmas Eve, which probably nobody will listen to on Christmas Eve because it's Christmas Eve and everybody's got better things to do than be wrapping up their own 90-day challenge. Well, at least we all think we do. So, power. Are you using your own personal power to create the life that you want? Good question, right? Sometimes I am. That's it. That's all I've got today. I've got a gazillion things to do as I'm wrapping up my end of year coaching calls, a couple of courses, some groups I'm working with on webinars and events and the whole 9 yards, which will roll into the new year. So it's not like I have to quick finish them up, but they'll roll into the new year. If I can help you in any way, hit me up in the comments below. If you have any thoughts on the saying, keep your fingers crossed, and you think I'm all wet and you're just like, yeah, that's crazy. It's always good to wish people good fortune. I totally 100% agree. About power, personal power, how we can better exercise our personal power. I would love to hear your comments about that. Well, guys, go out and make it an absolutely amazing day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.